But we've been in comms for a reasonable while. I've been tracking how she's playing. We got to a point that we feel is the right time. We've got obviously carrying two hookers within the 36. We had two training panelist hookers who are relatively recent conversions to hookers. So just looking at performance, Sarah's picked up a little bit of a ding on her shoulder. So it was the right time to give her an opportunity.
So does it look like with that injury to Sarah, does it look like Tina will be on the bench for Cork?
No, we haven't done selection yet. We've got a training week to compete for us to bed in, get to know her, get to know us. So she's day two, she's going fine. And we'll see what that looks like for selection.
Edel, you live with Tina, so what's it like to have her back in the squad again?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Like I say, I live with her, so I think I know her quite well. I've been privileged to play with her for a long time with Wasps and with Chiefs, so I just kind of know the standard that she lives by day to day, what she brings on the pitch, and yeah, she's slotted in very, very well. So and training well as well.
Yeah, what do you think she will bring to the squad?
I suppose her aggression, definitely, and just kind of assertiveness around the park. She carries well. She's starting really well with the girls already. Just gone about her business. So straight to it.
Scott, I know Tina mentioned a few weeks ago that she had been in touch with you over the last couple of months, but can you give us an idea of what the call was like last week? Was she surprised at hearing the news?
Look, obviously this is going to be very dominant in the headlines this week, but the conversation was very informal, going past. I knew her. I've known her for a good while. Previous role, came across her quite a lot. So look, it was. We kind of had sort of ongoing informal conversations. I've been in England. I've bumped into her and crossed paths. She knew that she was just working hard on her own performance, and there'd be a point that we may look at or may not, and it's an opportunity to present itself. We base everything around our on-pitch performance. We feel this is the right time. We feel she can add to it. So she was pretty pleased to be able to say, yeah, I'll be up for coming in.
How important is the experience part as well? Because outside of Neve, you probably don't have that many experienced hookers at the moment.
Absolutely, and the same with any position, isn't it? You're going into these Six Nations games that carry a bit of weight. Like it's going to be a good ding dong battle against Wales. So having a few caps, a few experiences under your belt, I think probably gives you something that you can fall back on.
And just finally then for me, what has been the big focus over the last 10 days or so since the Italy game?
That's a really interesting question. And interesting because there was a lot of good stuff that went on against Italy. So we're sort of reminding the girls that there's some good stuff that they did, and they got to tap into that. And perhaps rather than sort of making it harder for ourselves to win games, got to give ourselves permission. To go and convert some of that pressure to points.
Edel, just looking through the Welsh squad, I guess, I suppose there's only very few who don't play in England, so I guess you know a lot of the players extremely well, I guess, getting to play over there.
Yeah, I think it's a familiarity piece. You can say that for a good few of the nations, but I think it takes away the element of you play them week in, week out, so you feel more familiar with how they play. You can pick out players, you can identify individual brilliance maybe, or where they're weak at and what you can go and target. So I think that familiarity that we can bring into the squad will be only a benefit. Yeah.
I guess kind of the back row, what can you expect from them, do you reckon?
Butchers, they're a feisty back row for sure. Bethan, Butchers, Alex Callender, they're going to go after a breakdown, and we got to make sure that we don't let them.
I guess for yourself, I'm sure you'd be hoping to get back out there again, obviously, because given you obviously missed out on the last game.
Yeah, selection's really tough. It's obviously disappointing. That's what we're here for. We're here to compete, be part of a successful Ireland, and I think that's a sign of the team that we're competing week in, week out, and that's only going to drive our performances as we build for the rest of the Six Nations.
And Scott, I suppose what have you kind of made of Wales so far in the 2 games? Obviously, very, very lucky in the first game you think against Scotland, of course.
There's a few of these games that have been on a bit of a knife edge, and can come down to a last play, a couple of points either way. You know, we had similar experience with the Italy fixture. So Wales, they'd last year they got a double XV1. So I think they've probably on the back of a losing streak of 5 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around. They'll be working hard as any of us are. They've got a well supported backroom staff. A lot of their players playing fairly consistently together out in the PWR, sorry, and it's they're a pretty settled group. So we know their strengths, but we're looking forward to just going and bringing them over to Ireland, showing them what we can deliver.